Today it's the 23rd of August. I'm Monita Rajpal. This is CNN News Center, live from Hong Kong. Making news today. China's fallen politician Xi Lai lashed out at his wife today, calling her mad and a liar at his trial on corruption charges. Gu Kailai's video testimony was played in court on the second day of proceedings. She said she accepted gifts, including taking money from a wealthy businessman, and that she told her husband where the money came from. On Thursday, Bo rejected the accusation he had knowingly taken bribes. Well, David McKenzie has been following this trial for us outside the courthouse. He joins us now live from Jinan. And David, pretty explosive testimony there.
Well, definitely explosive and very detailed of the alleged...
U.S. President Barack Obama says an alleged chemical attack in Syria is, quote, a big event. In an exclusive interview with CNN, he said the international community is working to provide a better response to the Syrian crisis.
We are right now gathering information about this particular event, but...
Meanwhile, Russia is calling on both the Syrian government and the rebels to let the UN investigate claims of chemical warfare. Moscow has consistently rejected criticism of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Fred Pleitgen is in Syria on a government-approved visit, and he sent this report from Damascus.
The big question on this Friday is if and when the UN chemical weapons inspections team is going to be allowed to go to these...
Well, it's not just a Syrian crisis, but one the entire region is trying to cope with. The civil war has triggered a mass exodus from Syria, and today, a sobering milestone. The United Nations says the number of child refugees has risen to 1 million, as CNN's Becky Anderson explains.
My name is...
You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. I'm Monita Rajpal. Israel says its Air Force attacked a site in southern Lebanon, responding to 4 rockets fired into Israel from Lebanon on Thursday. The Israeli Defense Forces say 2 of the 4 rockets landed in populated areas, but there were no casualties. Let's bring in CNN's Jim Clancy, who joins us now from Jerusalem. Jim, what more do we know about what happened?
Well, you know, as you noted, Israel waited less than 12 hours to strike back at what it called...
Police in India are saying they've arrested 1 suspect and identified several others in connection with the gang rape of a 23-year-old photojournalist in Mumbai. The attack happened early Thursday evening when the woman and a male colleague were on assignment for an English-language magazine. Police say the gang tied up the male colleague before assaulting her. The man behind the largest leak of classified material in U.S. history says he wants to become a woman. Army Private Bradley Manning was sentenced to more than 3 decades in a military prison. Now he is demanding hormone therapy during that time to change his gender. Chris Lawrence has more now from Washington.
The battle lines are drawn. Bradley Manning wants hormone therapy, and his friends say he needs it.
This is a medical necessity.
Investigators in Mexico have unearthed a mass grave on the eastern outskirts of Mexico City. Federal police raided a ranch where they found at least 7 bodies. 2 people have been arrested. Officials have not confirmed the identities of the bodies. The American soldier who admitted gunning down 16 unarmed Afghan civilians has apologized. Staff Sergeant Robert Bales made a tearful statement at a sentencing hearing on Thursday. He said of the victims, "I can't comprehend their loss. I think about it every time I look at my kids. I know I murdered their family. I took that away from them." Bales' sentencing hearing will continue this Friday. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. Survivors of the Korean War are being given another chance to reconnect with family members, some of whom they haven't seen for over 50 years. The Red Cross is helping the negotiations between North and South Korea. Paula Hancock brings us more now from Seoul.
At the age of 89, Kim Won-wan knows this may be his last chance to meet his 2 daughters he last saw 60 years ago.
To western United States now, where wildfire season is in full swing and firefighters have their hands full right now. Meteorologist Mari Ramos is at the World Weather Center with more on that. Hi, Mari.
Hello, Monita. You know, wildfire season normally tends to peak, and it's not really a season, but it normally tends to peak.
Mari, thank you very much. You are watching CNN News Center. I'm Monita Rajpal, live at CNN Hong Kong. Thank you for joining us. I'll update you the news headlines in just a few minutes.